out here working on this 1986 Toyota pickup today, and this is going to be our first installment of how do we get this thing kind of a little bit less bad, in better shape than it currently is. We've already done a few things off camera. The light wasn't good yesterday, but we undid the tailgate latch since that was broken. That we have that on order. We also started working on the driver's side door handle, but today we're gonna focus on trying to clean up the inside of the truck. Dane's gonna work on tracking down a wiring issue. So we're just gonna kind of record and show you things along the way in case you're interested. If you're looking at buying something like this and wanting to restore it, kind of the steps we're gonna do to make it look better. But I'll show you what we're dealing with before we even get started, and then we'll probably speed everything up so you guys think that we can do things super fast. So, passenger side. And as you can see, this thing is a dirty, dirty bird.
What's that?
And as you can see, this thing is a dirty, dirty bird. It is disgusting. It smells like something died. It's not that bad, it just stinks. But you can see the dash is cracked. So we are going to do a dash repair on this eventually. It might not be today. Depends on how warm it gets today. They're still in coats. But as you can see, this is a terrible, the bench seat cover here is just not great. I don't even know the condition of the actual seats under here, because that's just for the top. So as you can see, the seats here are so dirty. I don't even know if this thing's ever been cleaned. It is seriously gross. As you can see, there are sunflower seeds. It's just ugh. So what our tools we're working with today, we've got my little Bissell for the seats, and then I've got some simple green and a bunch of cloths. And then when we eventually get to the dash repair, we're going to be using this plastic bonder that I've used before. It's supposed to work well on dashes. I've never done it on a dash, so it can't get any worse than what it is now. Vacuuming of the truck, which makes it look so much better already, is I'm going to actually take off the hideous top seat cover here, because I think the seat on the top isn't actually in that bad of shape. I think it's just the bottom seat. So we're going to reveal and see what this looks like. We're going to hope for the best. Excited here because the seats aren't nearly as bad as I thought they were. I thought with that seat cover on there that the backs were destroyed. The backs are actually in really great shape. They just need a really good cleaning, and I think we actually might be able to save this bottom seat with a little bit of creativity. And so we're not going to reupholster this guy because we're not going to keep this one long term. We have another project that we would like to get down here, and so this one we're kind of hopefully get done quickly. But I'm going to clean up the rest of the seat, and we're going to steam clean it, and I bet you they're going to turn out really nice and then bring the life back to them. So we're going to vacuum up all the crap that came out of the seat covers and keep cleaning it up, and then we'll be back with you and kind of show you where we're at before we start simple greening these mats and the interior. So I finished getting all the trash out of the truck and vacuuming the seats and vacuuming the interior. So I'll kind of show you where we're at right now before I start to do the rest of this. I think the next step I'm going to do is do the steam cleaning of the seats themselves, because I think there's a lot of that icky kind of musty odor coming from there. So I am going to do that next, but let's show you where we're at so that you can see the progress we've made. And I have a whole bucket full of trash, just trash from the truck. You guys can see here, it is no longer full of rocks and mud. It still has a lot of mud, obviously, but now I think the seats are in really a lot better shape than I thought. The driver's side needs work, but this is now where you can sit here and not feel like you're getting totally dirty. Obviously, we still have a lot to clean, but here is where we are, just with a light vacuuming and trash cleanup. So I am going to be using our Bissell Little Green. We have used this on several pickup trucks when they've been dirty, and I think this one will be the hardest one it's ever done before, but I feel confident that we can get these seats looking so much better than they are right now. So here we go. They're not really steamed, but as you can see, they look so much better. I just can't believe like how clean they're gonna be. They're still drying, so this isn't the final result, but this is where we're at now. Still got to do all the other panels, and so I'm going to start cleaning with some simple green to kind of get everything else cleaned up in this truck, and then we will do the final reveal of what everything looks like after just a little bit of cleaning. All of the inside cleaned up, and so we're going to show it to you guys, and then Dane's going to say how he feels about it, knowing how bad it was. He actually did another fix while I was working on this, so we've done 2 fixes today that have really just improved the truck. We'll include that fix later on our next video when we go over the other things we're going to do with it. But here is the inside of the truck.
Looks much better.
Look at it. You can actually sit in it once it's dry.
Right, once it's dry.
Look at that. It is so much cleaner.
The other fix. It's not done yet. It has a button. Push button start. Ta-da! Runs like a champ. It's been sitting for a while, so you know. There we go. We'll mount that somewhere in a convenient location. Just make sure it takes key and it won't start. Cool.
And look at this. So the dash was completely covered. I thought it was gray. It's actually black.
Yes, it looks much better.
So it's got a little more cleaning I can do to it, but this is like the first round, but it doesn't look like the same truck.
We added floor mats.
We did. We switched out the floor mats because the other ones were really bad. So we had these lying around, so we put those in there. But if you look underneath here now, completely different.
Way better.
Way better. In the back, I also cleaned that out too. And no, I didn't remove the seats because I didn't feel like removing the seats today.
The seat belts are, no, they're just bolted here. I guess they're not tied together.
We just didn't feel like moving it. It's kind of cold.
Didn't feel like it. Just kind of cold.
But it looks way better than it did. Let me get this one forward. Can you see?
There you go.
Look at that. That was all brown. That was black. It was gross. So I think this was a good victory today.
Yep.
So that's it for today's video, and we will be doing more on this 86 here soon. We're going to be doing some latches. We're going to finish that push button start, and then we're also probably going to do a seat repair and a few other little things to make sure that this one is at least in a place where someone can enjoy it and just drive it. Because right now, when the seats were that dirty, they were disgusting. The inside now is clean. We have a few more things we want to do, and we'll do the dash repair. So several videos are going to be coming up with this truck. So if you enjoy this kind of content, please like and subscribe, and we will hopefully be sharing some more content here soon. But bye for now.